Hi artists, now we are going to start adding the shading to our rows going in using our colored pencils. So you have a choice to make here. You can decide if you want to make your rows going down in warm colors. Okay, so that would be your reds, your oranges, and your yellows. If you do that, then all of your spheres are then going to be created in the cool colors, the blue, greens, and violets. Okay, or you could reverse it and you can have your rows going down created in cool colors, those blue, greens, and violets, and then have your four spheres created in your warm colors. So whatever it is, you're gonna do either warm on the bottom, cool on the top, or cool on the bottom, warm on the top. That is your choice to make. Okay, so my choice here I made warm on the bottom. Okay, so I can take out any variety of colored pencil I have that falls in that warm half of the color wheel. So red, orange, yellow, anything in that variety of yellow, orange, depending on the size of your colored pencil box, you might have some more options, or you could stick with just red, orange, and yellow. Okay, so in each of the rows, you're going to go left to right, making them the darkest. So your left and your right side of each of the white sections is going to be the darkest. The center is going to be white or super duper light. And we're gonna work with our values to shade into the middle. So as I start here on the side, I'm pressing harder, and then I'm gently releasing as I go to the middle. Okay, then I wanna go back and I wanna fix up, so I'm making sure I'm filling in nice and neat. I'm not outlining, I'm letting it fade. And this is where we change our values and fade our values. So values is that element of art when we talk about shading, okay? So then here I'm gonna press harder on this side, and I'm gonna create that fade into the center. And I'm gonna lighten my pressure as I come to the middle. Okay, very important is that you have a nice, sharp, long tip on your pencil before you start shading. If you start shading with a dull tip, you're not going to be able to make it smooth. Okay, so then I'm going to keep the same color for that entire row. I'm going to go to the next one down. I'm going to fade it. And then here, I'm actually going to lighten that pencil line up. My yellow is not covering that. I'm going to fade that down. Do the same thing here, dark on the side, fade it to the middle. And then down here, that triangle, create that cone where it's dark on the left and the right, and light in the middle. Okay, and then I can move to the next one. And it doesn't have to be in a particular pattern. Okay, so I can go here with my red, press hard on the left and the right, and then I'm gonna let it fade. You don't want it just to abruptly change from dark to light. You wanna create a nice soft blend. So again, sharpen that point, hold your pencil a little bit flatter so it's not upright. As it comes into the middle, you're gonna get softer. Okay, those lighter values are a little trickier to make than those darker values. Okay, and then again, you can turn your paper so that it's most comfortable for you. Fade dark. Bit so I can work back and forth, let them meet. Cover all those white spaces. Try not to scribble over my black Sharpie. I don't want any marks visible there. And then I would go to the next one. I'm going to continue on row by row. So each of the rows going out should be using the same color. And then as you go around from each row to the next, you can change that color. But remember, you're sticking to either a warm or a cool color family for your base, and then you're gonna alternate and do the opposite for the spheres. So my spheres are going to become cool since I chose warm for my base layers here, okay? And you can do either way. So by using warm and cool colors, you're gonna create contrast on each other, and it's gonna help them stand out. So each of those going down are gonna be darker on the sides, lighter, helps create that curve up, creating form, that three-dimensional shape.